Hey guys, and welcome to another Jungle Cup PvP video. Still not used to it. And we've got Fortress vs Alolan Graveler up in here. We're up against Ratbag Queensland. Fortress is actually doing better than I thought he would be up against Alolan Graveler, and he does switch out here just as we're charging up the Earthquake. It brings in his Venomoth. This is actually also an alright matchup. We're going to switch out into Noctowl because he is switch locked. Noctowl doing the super effective flying damage, and we didn't have to shield up the Silver Wind. That was some bad play. This was really early, so this is the first time that I faced a Venomoth, so I wasn't quite, it was a little like, alright, but yeah, again, we shielded. I don't think we needed to shield either of those moves, maybe shield one and let the other one come through, but yeah, that was kind of a waste of both shields there. But we do have the energy charge up at least, so we get off this Sky Attack as he's bringing in the Linoon, that shiny flex. He does burn his shield, so there's no more shields on the board, hoping that we can get another Sky Attack, and we are able to get it off before he can get to his Thunder. Thunder will be able to finish us off, and Sky Attack is a pretty hefty chunk. And he gets off this Thunder here, and he'll be able to finish us off there. Goodbye Noctowl. And now we're going to bring in our Venusaur to charge up some energy on the Linoon, hoping to be able to finish off with Vine Whips, but it's looking like that might not be the case, and it isn't. He is able to get to that Thunder before we're able to finish him off. And now we're able to finish off the quick moves, and we've got energy stored up for the next Pokemon. Get this Frenzy Plant onto the Alolan Graveler, and that will be able to finish him off. It's super effective damage, and that's GG. We almost had another Frenzy Plant there, and we had Fortress in the back. And we'll go into this next matchup, going with the same trio, just swapping the flow, Battle Hero style. And we've got Noctowl vs Raichu, so this is an awful matchup. So we have to get out of there straight away, going into the Venusaur. And it looks like he might be staying in. He's getting off a charge move. I think it's Thunder Punch, but I do shield anyway just in case it was a wild charge, which was the wrong play. And now he switches just as I'm getting off the Frenzy Plant. And he does shield, so that's actually the best thing that could have happened. The lower energy move, and it burning the shield while we switch locked, getting to another Frenzy Plant, and he's going to be able to feint us with quick moves here, but he actually does use a charge move, so that is good for us, because the less energy he has stored up, the better. So we bring in our Noctowl here, who'll be able to do that super effective damage, hoping to finish off with quick moves, and because we accidentally hit the leave the battle button, we might have been able to finish him off, but actually I think it might not have changed things. But we've got the energy ready anyway, and he does still have a shield, so he brings in Raichu, getting for the Sky Attack, because if it goes through, it will do a pretty hefty chunk just because Raichu's so squishy. So even though that was not very effective, it did a whole lot. And switching to the Fortress, he uses up his Wild Charge, which does do a pretty hefty chunk. And he's down to his last Pokemon, which is Venusaur. So this is good for us. We've got both Fortress and Noctowl here. So even if he does feint the Fortress, we'll have Noctowl to come in. And I think he's got a Sky Attack ready on the Noctowl. So hoping to finish off with quick moves, but that wasn't going to be able to. That wasn't possible. Uses the Sludge Bomb to finish us off, and in comes the Noctowl with Sky Attack ready, and this will be able to finish off the game. So that was a really good game. In this early stage of Jungle, I think there is still a lot of luck being played into the threes you bring in, the leads you bring in. It's luck. It's all luck. But we're switching again. New game, and we've got Noctowl up against Raichu. Again, we're in that terrible matchup, and we have to switch into our Meganium. We're going double grass here. Meganium's got the Razor Leaf going, and we've got Venusaur ready with the Sludge Bomb. So Thunder Punch doesn't do much to us at all, and he switches that into a Bomber Snow. So that he's running the Razor Leaf for Bomber Snow, so not the Powder Snow. No, it's no Snow Bomber, sorry, Best and West. Getting off the Frenzy Plant, he does shield up the Frenzy Plant, maybe thinking it was an Earthquake. But yeah, a Bomber Snow isn't great for this cup, and he is actually using his charge move again, which I don't think he needed to. Maybe he thought we were about to get to a Frenzy Plant and he didn't want to waste another shield, or he thought that we would shield, but yeah, we were on super low health. And we'll just bring in our Noctowl here, finish off the Bomber Snow. Bomber Snow takes forever to charge up its charge moves. Getting off the Sky Attack onto the Raichu, because again, as we saw in the previous battle, Raichu is pretty squishy. Switching to Venusaur as soon as we can, because we don't want to leave in Noctowl up against the Raichu. Thunder Punch, we can tank those, and he switches that into Staraptor. So that's an interesting, I'm not sure what Staraptor has, but either way, it is not a good matchup for us, but we are able to get that sludge bomb off because he's got no shields left, and it does heaps of damage, which is just fantastic. It's just like Charizard back in Rainbow Cup. If you can land the sludge bomb, you're in a great position, and we do the Frenzy Plant, finish off the Raichu, and that is GG. Still with both shields in the bank. So GG, and into possibly the last battle of the video, we're going to go in with the Lantern Fortress Vigoroth. Haven't used Vigoroth in this video yet. Actually, at this point, I might not have had Body Slam. I'm not too sure. But we're Water Gunning away. He's got Vigoroth, so this is a good matchup for us. We're just Water Gunning. I think he charged up a little bit of extra energy there. Oh, duh, he was going for Bulldoze. Again, I was looking at Sims, and Body Slam may be the way to go when shields are still up. Just hard Body Slam it. If they shield, then you're burning shields. If not, then it's doing alright damage too. And we try to switch that there into our own Vigoroth, and we are able to do that. Hoping that he got the Bulldoze off, and I mean, it's not great, but it's better than getting it off onto the Lantern, and we are able to feint the Vigoroth. We switch locked here though, so we'll see what he brings in. Making up his mind, or waiting down there, and he's got his own Lantern. Luckily, we only have Bulldoze. We didn't have Body Slam at this point. We'd get it off, but he shields it anyway. So now we've got one shield. He's got two. He does have the energy advantage here. So we bring in our Lantern. Actually, we might have more energy, but we do have the health disadvantage. We're going to shield this up because we know we can get to the Hydro Pump, and he has no shields left. So getting off the Hydro Pump, which won't KO, but it will do a whole lot of damage. Oh, not as much as I was hoping actually. He'll be able to get to a Thunderbolt to finish us off first, and we tried to switch there to soak the damage, but just wasn't happening. He gets off the Thunderbolt, in comes Fortress, who'll be able to finish off Lantern before he gets a charge move, charge up some energy on him, and whatever he brings in, a Fortress of his own. So we'll be able to get to the Earthquake, but this isn't a great situation. I still don't have the candy to unlock the second charge move on Fortress. I could use Rare Candy, but at this point I don't think I really need it. And I'm not a massive fan of Fortress. He gets up his own Earthquake, and that does finish us off. So thanks for the battles, Ratbag, and thank you for watching, you specifically. Please like, comment, subscribe, especially that subscribe one, and I'll see you in the next one.